Okay, I'm going to simplify these. If there is nothing in front of the parentheses, you can just literally take them away. So on the first term, I literally can just take these parentheses away because there's nothing in front of them. So if there's nothing, or if there's a plus sign, you just take them away. So I'm just going to write this down. X cubed y squared plus 4 minus 6x squared y squared. Now the next one, next set of parentheses, they also have just a plus sign. So if it's just a plus sign, you can just take them away. Now watch how I line this up. This is x squared y cubes, so I'm going to put this under my x squared y cubes. I do not have an x squared y cubed, so that means this gets just tacked on the end like this. Now this one is x squared y squared, so I do have those. So I line it up with my x squared y squared column. It's a -3. And then I add up my columns. Anything that doesn't have anything under it, I just bring it down. So x cubed y squared plus 4. Okay, for my x squared y squareds, I have -6 and another -3 is a total of 9 negatives. And then bring down my positive 5x squared y cubed. And that is the answer. You cannot put them together unless they have the same variables with the same exponents. So on the next one, first set of parentheses doesn't have anything in front of it, so I can just write that down. 5x squared y plus 6xy squared minus 3y. Okay, whenever you have a negative in front of the parentheses and there's no number there with it, you change the signs, or change all signs in the parentheses after it. So this negative 7xy squared is going to change to a positive. This negative changes to a positive. This positive changes to a negative. So for my xy squared, I'm going to have a positive 7. For my x squared y, I'm going to have a positive 4. And for my y, I'm just going to have a -1. If there's no number, it's assumed to be a 1. Okay, so for my x squared y's, 5 plus 4 is 9. For my xy squared, 6 plus 7 is 13. And for my y's, I have a -3 and another -1. That's a total of 4 negatives. First set of parentheses does not have anything, so I just write down everything that's there. 3x squared y cubed plus 7x cubed y squared minus 6y cubed. Second set of parentheses has a negative, so change all the signs inside. This is going to be a positive 2x cubed y squared, a positive 4x squared y cubed, and a negative y cubed. Okay, x cubed y squared. It's at a positive 2. X squared y cubed. That's a positive 4. And y cubed is a -1. So, for my x squared y cubes, 3 plus 4 is 7. For my x cubed y squared, 7 plus 2 is positive 9. And for the y cubed, a -6 and another -1 is a total of 7 negatives.